everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book tag called In Your Wildest Dreams. It was created by Heather Reeds and I was tagged by Booklist Pete. So the first question is your fantasy time and place to read. I think my fantasy time is just whenever I have the desire. I would love to be able to just stop everything and read whenever I want to read. And my dream place, just anywhere cozy. I have this real desire to just rent a cabin for a weekend or a week or a month would be amazing, and just snuggle up in a cabin and read all day. That would be amazing. Question number 2 is your fantasy personal library. I kind of already have my fantasy personal library. It is a mess right now, or else I would take a video, but I've been working on putting this library together for the last 5 years, and I really love where it is right now. I feel like it's right where I want it. I have space to add more books to my collection. I have an entire room that is just full of books that I love. I am still working a little bit on getting through the books that I haven't read to see if I love those books, because the only thing that I would change about my library currently is that I would love to know that I love every single book on my shelves. This next question I'm going to have to turn to read because it's very long. Imagine you have decided to build a bookshop. What would you call it? Would you sell new or secondhand books? Would you sell anything else? And what features would you want in that shop? I have actually thought about this a lot. If I had my own bookstore, I would call it Books Ever After. I would love to have a bookshop that just sells secondhand and indie published / self-published books. I think new books are great, but I would love to have secondhand copies of the new releases. I think the other things that I would want to sell in the bookshop are just any book-related item, whether that's bookends or bookmarks, things that you could use to annotate your books, book sleeves, just any of those kind of book-related items. And as for features in my shop, I think other than having like a coffee tea area where you could get drinks, I would love to just have lots of really comfortable places to sit and read, because I love reading in bookshops. I love just grabbing a stack of books and going over to a comfortable chair or couch and just reading until it's time for me to leave. The next question I'm going to have to read again because it's long. One person, not a Booktube creator, with whom you can have a good conversation about books. If you don't know a person like this, who do you know that you wish would become a reader so that you could talk books with them? I am very lucky to have someone like this. I actually have quite a few people, but the main person that I talk to about books is my dad. He and I talk books all the time. We talk about what we're currently reading. We give each other recommendations. We read each other's recommendations. And even if we don't like the books that we are recommended, we always have really good discussions around those books. And I really love that. On the flip side of things, I also read and collect manga, and I have a lot of friends that I can talk to about manga, and I'm really lucky that I have that. I do wish I had more book friends, and that's one of the reasons why I created this channel. The next question is, if you won $1 million, pounds, yen, or euros, and you could only spend it on books or book-related items, how would you spend it? And honestly, I would open a bookstore. It is my dream to own a bookstore and just have that be my life. I would love to live in a bookstore and just read books and recommend books and talk to people about books and sell people books. So yeah, that's what I would do with that amount of money. And the last question is tag people, and the people I'm going to tag are Mysteries in Mountains, Once Glassy, The Eerie Fairy Tales, and Angela Danielle. I will have all of those channels linked below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Today I'm going to be a room. Oh my gosh, my throat.